My name is Renee and I work at the Marcellus Free Library, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about a committee that I was on with all types of different librarians from around the county, where we reimagined our teen summer reading program with the use of digital badges. I'm wearing a bunch right now. See me afterwards if you want badges, because I have a ton. And why did we do this? The reason we did this is because our 21st century teens deserve a 21st century library experience in the summer. So, having said that, I want to welcome you all to the revolution. Okay, now, what was wrong with the old summer reading program? It was old school, that's it. It was old school. We want to give our teens the opportunity to pursue their interests and include the library in that. We don't want to make it too rule-based. So we decided to use badges, which are virtual rewards for achievements. They are shared not only on social networks, but also on resumes and college applications. So some of the places that use them, Foursquare, they're like the original badgers. You get badges for kind of exploring your community and your city. Also, Xbox Live has used them for years. You get badges for unlocking achievements and levels in the game. You can play against other Xbox Live users. Urban gaming, which is just a way to make the real world more like the virtual world. So if you do like scavenger hunts, humans versus zombies, you know, you get badges for that. Life Scouts, which is lifelong badging. My sister just recently did a Tough Mudder, which is one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and that's something you might get a Life Scouts badge for. And then MOOCs, which are massive open online courses. You don't get formal credit for them, but you often get a badge upon completion. So we built our program from the ground up using entirely open source software. It didn't cost us a penny, starting with Google Sites, which is free. It's easy to use. It's blog-based. That was our site from last year. And this is this year's site. We wanted to make it easy to navigate with big buttons and, you know, not a lot to read. And the thing about Google Sites is it is mostly blog-based, but if you know some HTML, it helps. But you can certainly learn it along the way, and we've all learned a little bit about it as we've gone. And if you want to check out our website, that's gone now. Okay, we also used Event's Summer Reader, which, thank goodness, is free to librarians in New York State. That was last year's banner. This was a possibility for this year, but I ended up going with this one for our banner. Make Your Summer at Marcellus Free Library. The great thing about Events is they love what we're doing, and they offered a lot of support for how we could make it better. And they've kind of been tracking our progress on it, so hopefully it's something they'll offer to their other clients. Last year we used badge.us for the sharing portion, and the cool thing about that site is you can upload custom badges to it. The negative thing was that it was constantly crashing, so that caused like some summer panic. But this year we're using Credly, which has a cleaner look. It's a little bit more well established. And on the next few slides, you're going to see some of the badges that were created for last year's program, and then some of the teens earning them throughout the summer. And teens had input on these badges. Many of them were suggested by teens or even designed by teens. And they represent pretty much every level of the county. No one did War and Peace. That was suggested by a teen, yeah. This is the part I love, seeing the teens in everything. Those are my teens.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up, really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like I gave a little speed to a great white shark on Shark Week.
Okay, so what does this do for us? First of all, we can do more of what we already do, which is supporting literacy. But the nature of the badges allow us to support not just traditional literacy, but digital, internet, library literacy. One of my teens told me once, I always use this story because I love it, she says she cries when video game characters die. And I think that's the coolest thing because she helps write those stories, she plays them through, she gets emotional about them. The nature of the badges allow us to reward that and to recognize that. They also allow the teens to think critically about their summer without realizing that that's what they're doing, and to work with other peers and to be role models for children using the library. And we can reward less traditional types of creativity. So in my world, there are badges for everything. That's my dream. But not everybody feels that way, but that's okay. Sorry, the slides are timed. So, oh, here we go, okay. So, as Make Your Summer grows, okay, some of my dreams for it. First of all, we're gonna do more of what we already do, which is support summer learning. And have safe, welcoming places for teens to come where they feel like their different abilities are celebrated. And of course, bridging the digital divide, which is something we all try and do every day. But the badges also give us the opportunity to go for different types of grants that maybe are more technology-based or and also to do partnerships. Chicago has this awesome thing, Chicago Summer of Learning. It's all badge-based, and they partner with everybody around the city, organizations, businesses. And I say, there's no reason we can't take this countywide. We could have, that could be our OCPL thing. So that would be my dream for it. And you can't see that quote up there, but it says, if you're afraid of failing, you won't get very far. I know there's one guy.
A revolution.